One of the most visible issues of the session was the so-called parent trigger bill. It's been around for a couple of years. It's failed in the Senate with tie votes. It did again this year. Why is that such a sensitive bill, such a controversial bill, and what's really behind it?
Well, what is behind it is one particular group in the state of Florida thinks that it's a cure-all for education. And everything that's in that bill can already be done. Parents can come before the local school board. Parents can go before the local superintendent. And I've never seen a group of parents come before a school board where we did not act on their request. But you've got one particular group driven by some of the charter school private interests that would see this as a way to disrupt the public schools and make them go to a private charter school. We don't believe that is necessary. And so what's really behind that is that particular interest group. What you also have to understand,
When you
Steve—
say the interest group, you mean charter school interests that are private, with private sources of capital that are in this for profit?
Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
They're in it for profit. Mm-hmm. And you've got to understand that that was just one small group. The Florida PTA, the Florida school boards, the Florida superintendents, everybody I know opposed that bill except for this one group. And the charter school people are making some substantial inroads in the legislature. We work very closely with charter schools. There are close to 500 charter schools in Florida now. And 95% of those we have great relationship with. But what you've got is certain people trying to make dollars off the backs of public schools. We're not here as a profit-making entity. We're here to deliver a service to our students. When you start taking public dollars and giving them to stockholders for educational endeavors, I believe that's taking the wrong approach.
What was the concept of the trigger? What did the trigger mean?
If 50% of the parents in that school signed a petition and said that here's what we would like to go to a different type of curriculum or to a different type of school, they would bring it to the local school board, and we would in the process would do that, take it to a different type of curriculum or a different type of charter school. That can already be done, and that's what bothers most of the education people. I guarantee you, Steve, if 50% of the parents of any school come before a superintendent and a school board, there's going to be some changes made, and you can do that today.